Hi, my name is Ryan Rosette. I'm the founder and co-CEO of Credibly.
Hi, I'm MJ. I am the Chief Strategy and Revenue Officer at Credibly. Every year, we survey small business owners to understand their unique challenges, breakthroughs, and goals.
In June, we surveyed nearly 150 small business owners to learn how they are faring in 2025 and beyond. We're excited to share a couple of the key findings with you.
Navigating the economic landscape in 2025 has been a constant exercise in adaptation for many small businesses. Our data shows this has made small business owners far more strategic about how the economy influences their financing decisions. In 2024, only 53% of survey respondents said the state of the economy greatly influences their financing decisions. But this year, that number jumped to 68%.
This year, we've seen concerns over inflation and a tightening credit market increase. When this happens, it often leads business owners to prioritize stability over aggressive expansion.
This focus on stability and level of caution is further reflected in their expectations for growth.
In today's market, we're seeing somewhat uncertain times with the fluctuation of interest rates and trade and tariffs. What are you seeing as it relates to small businesses?
I think small businesses in the past few months or even up to a year have really been hunkering down for quite a bit. They're really managing their cash flow. They're focused on being healthy. They're not spending as much on marketing and advertising and growth just because of all the uncertainty that has been in the economy.
I agree with you. I think that small businesses are being a little bit more conservative in terms of how they are managing their cash flow. I don't think they're looking at expansion as much as protecting and seeking capital. It's always a good time when the cash flow is good to make an application for a loan versus when cash flow isn't good, because that certainly affects your ability to access capital.
I think we also know from Credibly's long experience working with small businesses that small businesses are incredibly resilient.
Yes.
And so being able to take on financing at this time, even though some of them are using them to protect their business and to maintain cash flow, we do see a lot of growth in the economy as well. And I think we're at a turning point where a lot of small businesses are thinking about expanding and taking on the opportunities now. So I'm very excited for what's going to happen next year.
And I agree with that. I also would say that with the quarter point interest rate cut, I think the cost of capital for small businesses is going to go down. We at Credibly, we borrow money from banks, but if we can have a lower cost of capital, we're going to pass that on to the customer as well. So hopefully the customer starts to see lower cost of capitals from lenders such as banks and alternative lenders like Credibly. There was a drop in the percentage of businesses that expected revenue growth in the next 12 months from 70% in 2024 to only 38% in 2025. At Credibly, we've been seeing many of our customers take advantage of small business financing to help sustain and stabilize their business through slower or uncertain times. One of the ways that we've been seeing business owners invest in growth, even in the middle of economic uncertainty, is with AI. Our data shows that an impressive 69% of respondents are either currently using or planning to use AI, with marketing and advertising as the top application at 37%.
Well, I think small businesses are often hesitant to start using AI, and my advice would be to just start. There's always going to be pain points, and it requires some initial time and commitment, but it can be a really helpful resource.
So if I knew nothing about AI, I've only done a search on ChatGPT, and I own a small business, what would I do? Is there an application, or is there a place I would go, or how would I learn about how I could use it to leverage either a call center or certain searches that would automate some of my manual processes that I'm currently using?
Well, I think ChatGPT is a great place to start. In fact, I encourage everyone to go to ChatGPT and tell them about your business and say, here are some problems I like to solve, and how can I use AI to help me? That's in fact what AI is great for. It's coming up with ideas and scenarios so that you don't have to necessarily come up with those things yourself if you don't have the expertise. We use AI to prepackage data, extract data, summarize data. We use AI in marketing to better understand customer insights and to automate workflows that allow us to communicate in a more specific way with certain customers.
We're excited to share over 20 more data points with you in the full report, along with our expert takes and advice from fellow small business owners. We hope this helps you navigate the current and future challenges.
Thanks for watching.